He wants to keep running. The side will put him down, but it only takes the Aegis the Immortal. VP.
Naku, lakad mo tatang, lakad mo tatang!
Normally. Or is Grimstroke too much of a nuisance?
No, the TB would also be pretty good, actually.
There we go.
Yeah.
The core to core against Luna is just kind of guaranteed for TB, given a certain point of the game, right? Over tidy.
Okay. And you know what? You know, Kunkka quite tanky, right? A bit tankier than Tiny. He's got Ghost Ship to keep himself alive, and he can initiate from a distance, right? Which is sometimes a bit more useful, as they do get first blood actually onto Pakaz's top lane.
Himself buying a bunch of
There he goes
region.
again.
Yeah, it's just to ruin Oscar. Like, his objective is not to kill him, right? Just ruin him as much as possible. He's bought so much region already just to kill Oscar, and he might die, actually. He will die.
He will die.
That is the Beast Coast special, you know? You gotta play just to the very edge and hope you don't tip.
Oh, maybe they even get Ector. There's another Mango for a Fade Bolt here. Do they have enough damage for it? I think it is. Level 1 Fade Bolt. Yeah, last auto attack. Double kill from Matthew in this bottom lane. And I even commented it mid-cast because the enemy offlaner was a Mars. And the Mars was like doing crazy things late game as Mars does. And all Centaur could do is stampede and stop. Like, oh. Nice job here, Stinger. Yeah, bit off a bit more than he could chew. He's trying to imitate Gojira, and instead he's going to have to go Homa. He's going to be killed by Dark Mago.
That shows a lot. Like, he is the kind of player that, if you look at Oscar, you think, oh, Fear trained this guy, you know? Like, he is the Dota 1 kind of offlaner, very much so. And that's something that's nice to see because it's so rare these days where, partially because Dota now is all about showcasing yourself so you can get picked up by a better team, less people play this selflessly. C-Smile in the mid lane, they catch him with the Bolt. They also get the Fortunes down to him. No root. C-Smile, though, against the Kunkka, is actually getting a lot of HP back. C-Smile trying to find a different way out. C-Smile surviving thanks to the Purifying Flames. Here is actually the combination from Whisper, and they go for Malo against that wall. He's going to die. Matthew in a similar bad position. He is going to fall as well.
And since 2016, almost got to 2017. And all of Beast Coast as a whole, but especially Stinger, incredibly experienced as they catch Dark Mago. Dark Mago, what are you doing here?
I mean, yeah, you can tell Matthew's experience because of his hairline, right? So
RDO on this matchup plenty of times in Eastern Europe, as they are chasing Hector now, not RDO. There's a TP coming, but it's a 6-second TP. Here's going to be the Blink Dagger reveal, though, for Whisper. Catches a big one. Panda, who did have the ulti ready to go, is not going to be able to cast it. Matthew, with only Lucifer level 1 stolen, as there's going to be the Soulbind, locking down Oscar a bit, and even more than a bit. 5 heroes surrounding him. He is not going to get that tantalizing kill onto the Luna. Instead, Beast Coast defend their core. Whisper with 2 kills off the Blink Dagger reveal.
So the support the support.
Yeah, you have to.
As Beast Coast takes over the triangle. Good map movement by them. They find Oscar as well. Hard target to kill with a DP should be possible here. Spirit Siphon just starts to drain his HP with a battery assault. He can't get away. Oscar is down. Panda went and tried to save him, but didn't work out. And a beautiful arena catches both supports. Panda, though, will try to save his fellow support by giving him the false promise. But in exchange, he might die. Matthew might be in trouble regardless. He's going to take some damage. Exorcism, they're chasing him down under tower. And again, the Beast Coast special as they bring down Matthew. That Malo was just here. He wasn't expected to be gone on, but they burst him down. They know they have a relatively greedy lineup.
In trouble here. Camp of Death.
Yeah, they got Panda first, though. Panda did sacrifice himself for Pakaz. Pakaz still has the Sunder.
Bad.
This is the issue that Thassa was talking about. He's going to lose a little bit of HP. Now he's still has the Sunder, though. Okay. Again, Sunder still available. Both not used. They've both been silent. Sunder finds the call quickly. He's still down regardless. Exorcism from C-Smile. He brings down Malo as he's made out of paper. Then Pakaz just falls. Matthew trying to do his best, but he's also going to die to the Sexo. And only Oscar in the backlines manages to kill the supports, but still a disastrous fight.
River as well. Under Awaken, they're going to smoke out of the base. Beast Coast are going to scout this DD rune. They've got a ward on the high ground, so they're going to see enemies as soon as this ward breaks. Oh, counter initiation is good out from Whisper. The Yule Scepter into the telekinesis. Stinger, he finds a couple of heroes. 3 heroes blocking them with the cogs. Dark Mago finally gets the BKB off, but Panda in a terrible spot in the river has to ulti himself. A victory for Beast Coast as Oscar is going to miss the Timber Chain. He's going to be stunned now by Ector, who's going to channel this Eclipse onto Oscar. Does manage to at least escape, this time connecting on the Timber Chain. Panda dies elsewhere in the jungle. It's like
desperately trying to find farm now. Like, hola, Dark Mago. Oh,
Really
they
dodged the
missed a spear. I mean, he's dead, though. But the question is, how
Stinger's-
long does he last?
Stinger's ready again. Yeah, there he goes. And not very long.
Yeah, it's very true. And last time, funnily enough, Thunder Predator, or Noping would have taken Thunder Predator's spot if they'd qualified. Hey, Pakas in trouble. The Cogs. Oh, not the best Cogs, actually. Stinger in trouble.
Arena,
Whisper does initiate, though. Yeah, good arena. Matthew gets saved by Panda, who's properly outside of the arena. Well, he gets saved for a couple more seconds, and Matthew will eventually die. There's way too much damage. Panda also falls. Stinger did get killed off in the backlines, though, as we see Oscar and Pakas, the duo, trying to take this fight. Unfortunately, they catch Oscar, and Oscar against a tree will die immediately. Metamorphosis has not been used yet. That's the Lucent mini stun is kind of okay if you go for the axe build, and then the Lunar Blessing damage is okay if you're leading by a lot.
Hector, okay.
Matthew?
I mean, they're not going to kill him, but they might kill the rest of his team.
Oh, that was actually clutch. Killing him is very important here. Stinger's also in trouble. Here comes Whisper, though. They're going for the supports first once again. Whisper did kill the support here. There's going to be supports for supports. If anything, the Eclipse comes out, and maybe Thunder Awaken bit off more than he could chew, as Oscar and Dark Mago are stuck in a hard place. Pakas versus TP, he does get it back home. Unfortunately, Dark Mago will be the sacrificial lamb, and then make a great stew with him, as Oscar tries to get away, but that TP is unsuccessful.
Bagger was Whisper, and he fucking buried them in the bag, pardon my French. There's no buyback here. That was the Scythe of Ice reveal, and that was the MKB just purchased for Pakas, and he just has to fight through this one, and he's going to be pinned, satanic or not, and killed. That's the full team wipe. GG. Beast Coast take game 1.
What a game, though. Thunder Awaken actually did have a solid fighting chance to that mid-game, but I think a big misplay, or maybe just Whisper playing out of it.
Yeah. Even I hate Lifestealer and Jugger, I really think those are the best two heroes here. There's also Ursa, but it doesn't seem like Beastcoast.
Oh. Okay.
Interesting.
Something troll. Not all at once, please. Astini, thoughts on troll? How knows that snowball? Pakas. That was a very Pakas
Sneaky
play.
boy.
Yeah, he might surprise them, actually. Oh, he's going to take the bounty. I did not know you could click with that. All right.
I didn't
Yeah, I
know
guess that makes sense. Matthew could be in trouble, though. He did get stuck because his teammates are blocking him. It's a fairy fire. Forced to use the cookie level 1, though. And Matthew, can he still get away? Gojira chasing after him. Matthew between the trees. He's not going to die today. In fact, Hector could be in trouble. He is going to be the first blood, and they give him to Dark Mago of all people. Stinger is also in trouble. Pakas nearby. Stinger trying to use the vision of the Roshan. Pretty effective. They do have a Fire Blast, though, and that's going to be enough to set up for Pakas to kill him, or Matthew instead.
So I think that is going to be the secret weapon, but in upper bracket, you don't break it out quite yet.
Yeah, Tinker and Storm have been the move picks he's been doing. And Mago is honestly just kind of sick. Like, he'll play like 12 times a day, easily.
Yeah, actually, because I did an in-depth video on him, he played, hold that thought, Oscar is continuing to fight. Hector is not out of trouble here. He's going to tick down a little bit, but that Tango will keep him alive. And Stinger, with now 3 stacks of the Shadow Poison, they need a little bit more for the Underlord. He decides not to invest.
Like, the matchups that melee heroes tend to lose, Razor, DP, Mars does really well in. Bad Rider is one of them as well, as Bad Rider trying to kill C-Smile, and he will accomplish it. They just need one more hit. The Flame Break will save him. No, little Shredder by Matthew ensures the kill gets acquired. Well done. Matthew in the mid lane, though. Yeah, this guy is struggling. Tag team ensures that Bad Rider's attack damage actually works. Nice snowball. C-Smile, though, is like, guys, I can't fly over these walls, but he keeps trying. Third tries the charm. Unfortunately, that's going to ensure that he does die.
Like to hide in trees, though. That might be slightly problematic for him.
Okay, Oscar. We're gonna fight into this pit, though. Whisper does deal a fair amount of damage, even use the wall of replica, but Oscar's just tanking through it nicely, and in fact, Armalo joins in. Whisper's dead. Oscar will tank this to the very end, so he can die, and hopefully get 2 kills as a result.
Oh, alright. Not really sure what that smoke was hoping to accomplish.
Oh, get the battle once again. And that's... I mean, they have a lot of catch for this guy. He's just going to die a bunch. You don't die as much as the Kunkka. I think you have a lot more options to split push, but you're still going to be in a bit of a difficult position. They just swapped roles, honestly, between games.
Yeah, they really did. Oh, and they're going to look for Hector here, and in fact, they're going to blow him up. Gojira can't quite close the gap in time for a snowball. Oscar as well is joining with the Dark Rift, saying hello to Gojira. Walrus Punch is at the ready. He's going to get it off, but Oscar just way too darn tanky, man. Stinger now in a lot of trouble. He's already disrupted himself, so he's just going to throw down the ulti in an attempt to slow Pakas.
He's very vulnerable with just Butcher Travel and BKB.
Yeah, and Bat really actually, I mean, other than the TA, has a hard time, I think, getting just solo pickoffs. Everyone is really tanky this game on the side of Thunder, except, of course, with the TA, notable exception, but that's why you give her Aegis, by Gojira.
Waste the break refraction. Maybe she's the real target. And if it's going to go for it, yep. If you see opportunity for Pakaz, just go for it. However, Aegis, so you can't use the Battle Trance just yet. Or the BKB for that matter. In fact, he might be in trouble himself. Has to use the BKB now with the Battle Trance on top of that. But he's Darkmago instead, not the TA. That's not much lifesteal. Darkmago playing towards the edge of the arena. Hector trying to get back as much HP as he can. Darkmago will not fall just yet. In fact, it's going to be Hector dying at the same time as the enemy mid laner. And all because of Stinger.
It's 2022. I was playing that hero.
I used to play on Thunder before Thunder was you guys, you know? They used to have a team, now they're in lava, I don't care.
I played on Thunder twice. Darkmago's in, but he's disrupted as Hector is going to go ahead and use the BKB. Immediately onto Oskar he goes. Battle Trance still at the ready as the wall will pull back the corpse of Oskar. Pakaz is now fighting, but out comes the ulti, the Battle Trance, but Darkmago is going to take him for a walk.
What?
So much damage though, but the heals from Darkmago sustaining him through as the spear pushes Hector away. Pakaz stands and delivers. There's going to be the kill there. A flaming lasso only for Panda, but it's not going to be enough damage. In fact, Stinger is going to have to use the disruption to save C-Smile. Darkmago alive through all this as C-Smile trying to kite them back through the wall of Replica, at least picks up the kill there onto Panda. Pakaz as well having taken a dive. Oh, but Matthew is going to absolutely obliterate C-Smile to complete the team wipe as Thunder take an awkward fight in the triangle. Make it work. Oh, man.
Four.
Yeah.
There's the arena. Oh, Whisper, that BKB. He tested it earlier. He knows it's going to work out. Hector activates his as well. He knows how to use Battle Trance because Mars is still alive. And now he has a chance to go for Pakaz. There's no Mortimer's Kiss to try to zone them out, but it's going to be just poor Gojira dying in the middle of this fight. Pakaz will die to the illusions, though. Almost uses the meld to save himself. There's the Shadow Poison. They actually use the lasso, but the Lotus Orb will save Oskar, and instead it's C-Smile who kills himself against Darkmago. Battle Trance is not random, right? It'll try to pick the closest target. So when that happens, the reason why he's hitting the Mars every time is because he's closer to the Mars, because he always uses it just kind of desperately. Okay, Oskar, this is the target, but Oskar will activate the ultimate. There's Mars just in case, by the way. And Oskar might just die here. No. They vacuum it in, which allowed them to now go for the Mago perhaps, but he just took a couple people with him, and Oskar just TP's back home, or back into the fight, sorry. As there's a lasso, Hector still preserving that Battle Trance. They're going to get rid of the Mars of the fight. It's like Battle Trance, it's free now, Hector, but Hector's really low on HP. He has to heal back up. He is silenced, but just last second, gets the Battle Trance up. Will go for Panda Boo. He needs to heal back up, but the Yosef's controlling him, and unfortunately he's not going to get any of that lifesteal. Hector dies immediately. Whisper also destroyed. All three cores of Beast Coast are dead. So is Stinger, and so is Schofield. That's going to be the GG called by Stinger, as a team wipe sends him over the edge.
Yeah, that was certainly the team fight ended as well. Pakaz saved BKB through that entire fight, and then just uses it to...
That's bad. Like, it's terrible against Batrider, but it's decent against Timber.
It's very good against Void.
Yeah.
Luna, let's go for the basic ones. It worked in the first game. Why not? And it does beat the Timber lane as well.
Yeah, and if
Indeed, there's a ward there. Okay, we're gonna fight. We're fighting. Panda look to get a little bit of bonus damage as the Gale has been used against Matthew. That's not gonna be enough follow-up though for him to die. And they're gonna get the D ward first. Beast Coast fight underneath a ward, as they will actually be able to get Matthew. Cogs level 1, the second usage, finding a kill. There's Face Hector with boots, though. Luckily, it does give him a little bit of immunity here to just getting ran at.
One thing I do like actually about this is that Matthew uses mobility to get to the lane faster than the Phoenix, and now he's going to punish Hector for it. And there we go.
Yep.
That's a kill.
Second time they've ran at this kind of mini-major. As there's going to be a little bit of a slow here onto Whisper. Pakaz, though, of course, with Gale applied, is not really going to want to go for this kill. Has Time Walk level 2, and is going to get it off. And a Moo, though. No such luck for him. Gets pushed back further underneath his tower, and that's going to allow him, nope, not to live. Got mobility in a second. He is out of there.
Mago in the top lane, though. He is poisoned, but fire beats poison, as many European monarchs realized.
It is still quite poison, though. You can't die to Nova, and he's going to dodge the rocket flare. He will actually live through this one. Just barely, but enough HP to get home. You're an Exo. You memed on it before, but you're probably not going to be able to take advantage of natural order against the Luna in a Chronosphere. Yes, the ET can throw his spirit in, but okay. Or
Good Eclipse, actually. Yeah, he's taking him with him for the Eclipse, and Darkmao will die. He was not expecting such a quick reaction by Hector. He goes down. They even find Matthew. They break his 3. Gojira is nearby, and that's going to be Matthew going down here. No TP for him. Nice kill.
Lived on 9th, though, this time around.
Gojira in trouble. Here's a Spirit Siphon. Pakaz. Will he hit the BKB? Okay, he's gonna whiff that Chrono. That was an atrocious Chrono.
Oh, no.
He even dies in the middle of that. And I wouldn't have minded if actually Matthew would go for Orchid instead of the Monkey King.
You know, I think he did actually in their previous win when they did play this combo.
Hector, though, he's gonna die to Wolfscar alone here, but he has the H's, so he's gonna come back with more HP. Whisper. Using the Poison Nova, Matthew's the target, C-Smile chasing him down, Matthew will die to that poison, they can leave him alone, Oscar also taking down, but he does have the cover of the Hood of Defiance, so he should be fine. Instead they concentrate on Dark Mago, who activates the BKB and runs down. Whisper says, let me take this guy for you, and Whisper will be brought down.
Very easy pickings for him. A little smoke play now for Thunder Awakening, as they are liking the numbers of advantage they currently have. They're going to look for C-Smile first, who has a BKB, will activate it, and his own Yule Scepter to buy some time. Inside the Wukong's command, of course, to support Monkey King, and they're even going to be able to drag back the Phoenix to his death, so no Supernova here. C-Smile's BKB is going to expire after he pops the Exo. DD Rune active for Pakaz and the BKB. Oh, and a great Chronosphere. He's stunned momentarily, but he finds 2 heroes, and the follow-up is there this time. Hector's going to pop the BKB. He's manning up with the Eclipse active, as now Thunder Awakening spreading. They're just dying everywhere. Hector's still alive. Of all things, it's going to be Dark Mago picking him off with the Flame Break.
Yeah, they kill Whisper there towards the end.
Go. Roshan, it's going to be a long one, so this fight is not going to determine the next Rosh spawn. With a nice blink, goes in aggressively, only finds 1 there with the Poison Nova, and the Echo Stomp is going to set up for the 2-man Chrono. This time, Stinger cannot escape, pulled with this way, that way. Pakaz can't even get the kill, so the Supernova's out. Oscar locked down, does get the Timber Chain off and away as Gojira chasing after him, does get vision for another Lucent Beam. The Yule Scepter reflected by the Lotus Orb as Panda can offer nothing but, well, just really an Astral Spirit. Oscar, though, he's going to use that space and time to escape off into the trees, his mortal enemy, as Panda will die in his place, and Oscar is going to get the TP away.
It's a big deal to get good Chronos.
This is a big deal as well, this incoming Rosh fight. I was going to ask you, which team has better Rosh control? I think we're about to see, as there's going to be Whisper getting caught in the opening burst.
Okay, Whisper does get the Poison off before he dies, but that's a good Chrono, actually. However, that Sunray is completely nullifying the impact of the Chrono. Oh, that shard was clutch here, and the Supernova canceled this Void. Now everyone's going to retreat here for Thunder Awaken. The question is not will they win this fight, but how many of them will die as the fight ends. Oscar might be the last victim of this engagement as they got rid of the 2 supports. Thunder Awaken unable to make this work. Despite it being a good Chrono, it's just the Phoenix is canceling this Void so hard.
Or it refreshes upon the cast of Supernova. So he definitely had one ready to go. Definitely made advantage, or took great use of it there. There's another Sunray at the ready. Great hook shot in from Gojira, as Hector being forced away slightly by Dark Mago. Does not have a lasso, though, for this fight. And that's just Pakaz dead!
He went in without BKB, my guy. And then they destroyed Matthew as well. Dark Mago did have his own BKB, but he's being body blocked by Whisper. And the Scotty Slow will get him. Dark Mago will die. Okay, that's the kind of fight where that was no patience there. Monkey King plus the bat. The hook shot.
Shot in. Matthew's going to die back.
Okay, Gojira celebrating. Look, I'm flying. I'm not going to get the kill on Monkey because I decided to fly. Instead, it's going to be the DP who gets it with the Shivas. They have to commit a lot. Because, again, Gojira just wanted to experience flawlessness.
the miracle of flight. There is still a Chronosphere, but again, the follow-up here is going to be lacking, so it needs to be a good one. And Hector with an Aegis for another 2 minutes. Oh no, the Self-Lotus. That's how C-Smile lost game 1, and that's how Dark Mago is going to go out here. He's got buyback, but no BKB and no Flaming Lasso. As Oscar with the Flamethrower active, has got to get back his BKB duration ending. That's Megas. Beast Coast, they're still going full tilt forward as Hector force-taps himself forward. There's Whisper. He finds 2 now on the ulti. Panda is just going to melt here. Gojira is going to hookshot outside of the enemy fountain. Flamethrower active for Oscar, but he's going to go down because his BKB, now having been expended, only has Chronosphere to play with as C-Smile dives the fountain. He will be punished for that one at the very least. Stinger's Aeon Disc has been procced, but Hector is focusing the throne. It's falling low. There's finally going to be the Chronosphere, but they're still losing the throne here, down to 100 HP and sent to the lower bracket. Denied of perfection is Thunder Awakening as Beast Coast take the 2-1 victory.